Hi guys, and welcome to RetroB8. Today's episode is going to be a short pickups video. I've definitely got one or two things that really excite me, and I'm really excited to show you guys at home. It's been quite an interesting week. Some things at work possibly haven't been going to plan, so might have to look for a change of employment soon. So yeah, that's coming up. So a little bit worrying, but that's just the way it's going in today's climate with what's going on as well. That doesn't really help. Yeah, been on my keto diet as well. I managed to lose 3 kilograms, which is amazing. I mean, look at the size of this t-shirt. It's massive now. Yeah, okay, it was massive when I first bought it as well. It hasn't been that good a diet, but I feel a lot better. I feel like I've got a lot more energy, and yeah, just general feel pretty good actually, considering. So we're going to move on to the first thing that I've got to show you guys. Of course, if you know me, you know it's going to be maybe 1 or 2 hit squads in here. And today we have got 3 that I know of, and these are pretty damn cool ones. I'm going to start off with the first one, which was an eBay purchase. This game, it's been quite... It's not a hard game to get, I wouldn't say. Well, it hasn't been on 2 of the 3 systems. But for the Amstrad, it's been a bit of a pain in the arse for me to get. Sorry, I'm just going to have a quick sip of tea. It is absolutely... I think it's 1 degree in Inverness right now. It is freezing. I've had my heater on and my radiator so I can wear my t-shirt. Yeah, so I'm just going to have a nice sip of hot tea. And yeah, so this game is Hyper Sports on the Amstrad, which wow, that's quite a glare off the lights behind there. But I think that's number 5 in the sports. So yeah, it's not a particularly hard game to come across normally, but for some reason it's just been one of those ones that I've never been able to pick up. There's a quick look at the back, guys, at some of the screenshots. Now, I'm pretty sure it is a very similar game to like Daley Thompson, that sort of thing. You know, like summer games, winter games. Back in the day, I was Daley Thompson. That was the one that I used to play. That was the game that used to destroy my joysticks. So I haven't really played Hyper Sports yet, but I'm pretty much looking forward to it. I did play Combat School a couple of months ago, and that was a good joystick waggler. But the shooting levels were just absolutely shocking at them. And as you can see, this is the gold writing on this case. And as we can see there is just a touch of damage on the fold, so it's not a perfect by any means. So I will keep my eyes open for another, but until then, this one will be added to the collection. So there we go, guys, Hyper Sports on the Amstrad, and we'll just stick that next to RoboCop there. No diving off the shelf this time, RoboCop. There's no claims around here yet. Right, so 1 down, 3 to go. Now, this was a purchase from a guy called Denis Evans. Denis has his own retro gaming site where you can buy and sell lots of games. It's a Retro Cavern, I believe. I'll put a link below so that you can have a look at his website. Definitely go and have a look there. If you collect hit squads, he's got quite a few, so you definitely want to take a look there, and he'll do a really good deal. But what he did put on was on the Hit Squad Collective on Facebook. He put on that he had some inlays, like the actual cover that goes in the case, and he had some very tasty ones. Now, 2 of the games that he had covers for, I've actually got, but I've got them as cassettes without any boxes, and I bought them in a job lot ages ago for no more than 10 quid. There was a load of tapes in there, and I bought them specifically for these 2. Well, I think there was actually 3. I think Pit Fighter was in there as well. But anyway, I bought them specifically for that, and I couldn't believe my luck when I seen some of the inlays that he had for sale. So me and Dennis had a chat. We come up with a deal that worked for us both, and it was fantastic. Honestly, I never thought in a million years I'd be picking these two up. I never thought this year would have been off to such a great start when it comes to collecting hit squads, especially for the Spectrum. It's been a really solid start, and I've pretty much already collected what I thought I would get for the year. So yeah, it's been pretty decent. But anyway, so that I'll not keep you guys waiting any longer, I did buy 3 inlays. 2 were for games that I've got, and the 3rd was more for a just in case I hope that I get one. So he's wrapped them pretty well in some cardboard here, and they are in absolutely pristine condition. As far as I'm concerned, these look like they've never ever been used, ever. The first one is Skull and Crossbones. Guys, I'm just going to turn that light down a little bit behind there. I just think, yeah, it's just a little bit too bright. There we go. I think you can see a bit better now. So the first one, as you can see there, Skull and Crossbones for the Spectrum. And if you have a look, it's just, I honestly don't think that's ever been used before. I don't. So this is what I've been waiting to do. I've been waiting for a couple of days. You have no idea how excited I am to do this. And is it pretty sad? Maybe, but who cares? And there we go. We have the Skull and Crossbones. Fits in perfect, of course. And there we go, guys. Arcade 59 for the Spectrum, Skull and Crossbones. Absolutely buzzing to have this. Played it on the Commodore 64. I like it. I think it's a pretty good game actually. On the Commodore 64, it was the only hit squad game that I've picked up from a second-hand shop. All the rest have been like eBay or from one of the groups. And I see people go to second-hand like car boot sales and second-hand shops, and they pick up all sorts. And up here in Inverness, we get nout. We don't even get it that good. But absolutely buzzing to add that to the collection, guys. I really am. Exceptional stuff, out and out action from the start, excellent fun, and that's on the Amstrad user. So I haven't got this on the Amstrad, but I will be looking. So really happy to add that one to the collection. And the next one, which brings me up to a full complete set, which means I've got it on the Amstrad, the Spectrum and the Commodore 64, and that is Hudson Hawk. Hudson Hawk is a surprisingly good game. It's an absolutely shocking film, but the game I thought was actually pretty decent from Ocean. It was, as you can see again, inlay, it doesn't look like it's ever been folded. So and out of the harder games to get, I think that is the first set of like what I would class as like the pretty difficult ones to get, because of course, well, maybe WWF. The one came up for 500 quid yesterday, but I couldn't get any money off anyone, so had to let that one slip by. Sold for £100 about 2 weeks before that, so I'm not sure where the prices come from. But anyway, it looks like that one was backdoored because we've never seen or heard anything about it since, and not from me. No backdoor action for this boy. So guys, there we go. Hudson Hawk, complete again as it should be. Number, was that 26? Number 26 on the movies. So quite an early. Although no, that's the arcades I'm thinking of that go up to a higher number. So I'm absolutely buzzing to add that one to the set and to complete the mini set. So that's great news. And last but not least, this one I got basically for just in case. So I bought the tapes for just in case. And this game on the Spectrum can be a pain. I haven't seen it come up for ages, and when I have, it's for a ridiculous amount of money. So guys, if you've got a loose tape of this game, let me know, because I want to buy it for you. It's got to be a Spectrum one though. So finally, this is the inlay for, as I'm sure you can read, The Spy Who Loved Me, James Bond. I absolutely love James Bond. I've never played the Spectrum version. I'm pretty sure that the Spectrum version is better than the Commodore 64 version. I'm sure Dave Retro Games played badly. I'm sure he played it on one of his videos a couple of months ago, and yeah, I was pretty shocked to see how bad it was on the Commodore 64, really buggy. But on the Spectrum it actually looked pretty decent. So if you've got this game, guys, message below. The email address is in the about section of my page, or on Facebook. We've got the RetroB8 Facebook group, or Instagram, or the Hit Squad Instagram. Any of those, let me know, and I'm sure we'll come up with something. So that was all from Dennis. So thanks again, Dennis. Really buzzing about that. This next thing is also something I managed to grab on one of the groups on Facebook. It's not so much, well, actually it's not retro gaming at all. It's retro styled, but it's for a modern system, a system that's just come into our household, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's the first time I've ever owned a current generation Nintendo, and it's the Nintendo Switch. I mean, okay, I was really drawn towards it because of the back catalogue of NES and SNES games that you can play, but controller wise, I like the controls that you get with it, but I saw that Scott, Sega Zombie, was selling this on one of the groups, and well, I just thought it looked really awesome, and I've not used it yet, but I'm dying to. We're gonna have a bit of Streets of Rage later, probably with the kids, because they absolutely love that game, and I'm going to be trying out my new pad. So thank you to Scott for sending that to me. Let's have a look inside, because there's some pretty decent stuff in there. It looks really well made. I did have a little sneak peek before, because I was really excited to see it. It comes in a lovely box. There's the pad in there. So there's a nice closer look at the pad. As you can see, it's styled on the NES controller with some buttons at the top, and you've got two shoulder buttons here as well, and obviously you've got your analog here. But then when we go underneath here, also got a nice booklet, which looks really well printed on nice cardboardy paper. And then underneath, nice touch here, guys. You've got your charging cable in one side, and this, which I was really surprised about. Let me open this so I don't destroy it. Oh, there we go. I had no idea what this was. Still haven't got a massive clue, to be fair, but it's some sort of keyring that's in there, which will just stay in the box forever, I would imagine. But it's a nice touch. It's something different. Something different. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Right, now the reason I've done this video today is because I've been waiting for for this to come. I've been waiting a few days for it. My friend Denis Evans, or Super Nintendo as he's known on, I think it's his Instagram, and also his YouTube page. I'll stick links below again for him there. And also Nerdy Geezer. He's been playing with one of these machines, and I've seen it on special. I got a great deal from Amazon. I got like a few quid off. I think it was like a £10 voucher. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I hardly use Amazon anymore. But yeah, I decided to finally go for this. I was going to get it for Christmas, but Mankind, and well, that along with the lockdown, meant I couldn't go into our local Mankind and do like a click and collect, and they don't post to the Highlands and Islands. So it's a bit of a shit thing about living up in Inverness, but never mind. To be fair, I got a much better deal waiting, and then got this off Amazon. So guys, I got one of these, and I have been wanting one of these for quite the while. So So we've got the Evercare, and that's with the Namco Museum Starter Pack. It apparently has responsive controls, a 4.3 large screen, up to 4 hours battery life. It's also got HDMI output to your TV. The cable doesn't come with it. You've got to buy it. I think it's about £4. And it has a unique cartridge system, and also obviously it comes with a load of games, which are Pac-Man, Galaxian, Dig Dug, Zivius, Mappy, Starluster, Battle Cars, Happy Kids, Metal Marines, Libble Rabble, and Quad Challenge. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I've played very few of those games. Just like the ones that you've probably heard of, like Pac-Man, Galaxian, Zivius. I'm not sure about any of the other ones. So while I was on, obviously the first thing I done was had a look on eBay to see what games were available, and the games are more than £10 more expensive per cartridge than what these were. The choice is small, I would say, at the minute, but it is growing all the time. Hopefully it looks like it's going to be a well supported retro handheld gaming console, and well, I had absolutely no worries about buying this straight away. David, retro games play badly, look away, because I got the Oliver Twins collection. And I know you would absolutely hate nothing more than to be stuck in a room with this. Anyway, I got it because I do like Dizzy, and there's a couple of professional BMX simulator, Firehawk. There is a couple of other games that I wanted to play, but I did buy it for the Dizzy. I had Magic Land Dizzy on the Commodore 64, and I spent forever playing on that game, and I didn't get sick of it, so that's always a good sign if you ask me. So that's why I went for the Oliver Twins pack. And then my friend Denis Evans, I was looking for some recommendations. I wasn't sure, there was, there's a few to choose from, with like a couple of good games on each cartridge and some that I've never heard of. And yeah, he recommended this one, and that is the Pico Collection 1. So there's 20 games on this, guys, 20 games. We have Switchblade, Dragon View, Top Racer, Power Punch 2, Brave Battle Saga, 8 Eyes, Nightshade, Radical Rex, The Humans, Dork and YMP, is that Yump? Magic Girl, Water Margin, Iron Commando, Drachen, Tin Head, The Immortal, Power Pigs of the Dark Age, Canon Legend of the New Gods, Way of the Exploding Fist. That's what I think definitely sold it for me. And Jim Power, The Lost Dimensions. There we go, guys. That's all the games that's on these. So these were less than £15, and I paid less than 50 for the Evercare. And they're also doing a deal where you got a free delivery, I think it was. So I'm going to be doing another video about the Evercare, because I've been really excited to play this, especially after watching Nerdy Geezer's videos. He's like, basically, it was his fault I bought this. So that's what I'm sticking to anyway. So guys, that is it from me. I'm hoping to see some of you tonight on the Retro Chefs swap shop, which I'm going to be taking part in for a little bit. A little bit nervous about that, but we'll just see how it goes. And yeah, good luck with that one. A little bit nervous, and I'm not normally nervous, but anyway, it is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. So guys, as I'm saying, stay safe, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys soon. So from RetroB8, good night.